Hey guys, it's Mr. Servi here, and today we're doing a review of the, let me change the camera angle, of the 1:144 scale AGE-2 Dark Hound. I got this at Gundam Planet, and it was, I guess, sort of featured in the Gundam package video, of course, but I didn't have the box since I already built it before I took that video. So here's actually the review for it. So let's get started. So colors, well, let's start this like this. There's sort of a pirate motif going on here. Like for those of you that haven't seen the series, spoilers, that Asuno, if you guys, actually let's start this. Let's say it this way. For those of you that haven't seen the second generation, actually the third generation, I mean, Asemu is actually Captain Ash for the pirates, and he takes his AGE-2 and redoes it without the age system, so it's just a normal mobile suit now. So if he loses parts, he can't use the age system to rebuild them. He has to, I guess, rebuild them himself. And so yeah, it was on sale at Gundam Planet, so I couldn't pass up. So plus I really like Dark Hound, so I bought it. And yeah, so for colors, he comes with this really nice maroon color, I guess. And the semi glossy gray. It's not, I don't consider it silver, since it's basically gray that's been glossed. It's like a really light gray that's been glossed, so it's shiny to make it look like silver. Black, of course, and then this regular dark gray, and this darker gray, and regular gray for the joints, of course. So that's basically it. So let's get started with for stickers. There aren't that many that I put on. I put the eyes on and the green eye patch, and there was supposed to be a sticker up in the head right here, but I didn't use that. I just took a black Sharpie marker and did that. And the two little black details on the chest are stickers, and that's basically it for stickers. There was supposed to be one on one of the accessories, but for some reason I lost the sticker. It went somewhere, I don't know. So articulation. Let's start with the head. The head's kind of wobbly and the joints sort of loose. So for those, I'm guessing it's just mine, but I'm gonna have to take some super glue to that sometime. And yeah, so head goes up and down, forwards and back, and pops off. No, don't transform. There we go. Head rotates 360, perfectly fine. Arm rotates 360 like that at the shoulder. It goes out. When you move that, it goes out that far. The arm goes out basically parallel to it. So yeah, the arm can rotate below the shoulder. Bends a little, yeah, I'm almost touching his shoulder. Hand is on a ball joint, so it can go anywhere. And this piece is at a joint here, a peg and polycap, so it can rotate there. And it's also at a peg and polycap here, so it can rotate and go up and down. These parts unfortunately don't move, so those are just fixed. Torso, it's those old polycap ball joints, which makes them really loose, so that needs some super glue. And due to the transformation, that polycap will get worn down, so you might want a lot of super glue to put in there. So waist rotates 360, goes side to side and it pops the ball joint off. But yeah, I would consider that articulation, I guess. I'm thinking, yeah, that's it. Okay, so the front skirts were normally molded together, but I cut them apart so they can move individually, and I was gonna put super glue on them, but for some reason forgot. So leg goes out that far. Back skirt's on its own joint, so the legs go out a little farther. The leg can bend a really good ways, really good actually. So due to transformation, it goes out basically. It's basically just like the legs are just like the 00, since these can actually bend down and the, I guess, sort of like the over flag, but he can do the splits. So over flag, you are kicked down to 3rd place. 00, you are staying at the top with the Gundam AGE-2, Dark Hound, double bullet, and normal following you from behind. Foot's on a ball joint, so actually peg and ball joint, so bunch of articulation there. And this can bend down for the transformation and go forward. Alright. Oh, and these move up and down and forwards. So let me get him straightened up here. Alright. Okay, so let's start before I say this, before I start with accessories. This is my first Gundam Age high grade model. My first Gundam Age kit was the SD AGE-1. This is its tightest form, but that was my first. The SD Gundam AGE-1 was my first Age kit, and then the AGE-1 just basically kicked it off. The S made me want to buy every single one. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go to accessories now. So first, I'm gonna start with the accessories that are on him. So first, the ones I really like are these anchor shots right here. These are hooks, and it comes with a really long wire, but ever since then I built it, I actually cut it in half to have 2. So you peg one end into the hook part, the other end into the gun. Yeah, there we go. And then you put it in his hand. Oops. I'm just gonna pull your hand off. Okay, there we go. Put it in the hand, and what I really like is that you just slip it in, and you don't have to take the hand apart. So let me get him to a semi-good pose here. There. So there's him firing one anchor shot, and then this, you can have the second one with him too. And you just do the same thing. Actually, I'm gonna flip him around this way. Oh, shoot! I should really glue these in. There we go. What the? Oh well, that's fair. And need to take a pair of pliers and actually flatten this. Actually, and I have pliers right here. Like when I cut it, the plastic didn't really form very well, but nothing that can't be fixed. Let's cut that off. So you can have him double wielding both anchor shots. That's what you call it. So that's it for the anchor shots, and you can, if I remember from the show, he actually also shot him out of his wing binders too. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. And unfortunately his body came apart, so that needs definitely super glue. Alright, so the second accessory that's on his body is the beam sabers, which, like the AGE-2, are mounted on the back skirts. And I'm just going to take one out. And you get 2 clear pink beams. And these are the ones from the 00 series, because on the tree itself it said from, I think, 2004, which means these are the same exact 00 beams. Since they already had the mold, so I guess I didn't need to make any new ones, so that's perfectly fine. It works just like the other beam sabers would. You do get 2 of these, one per beam saber, so if you want to dual wielding it. But personally, I will have them posed with this. It is called the Dodge Lancer. Unlike the last kit, they would call it the Dodge Rifle. This is called the Dodge Lancer, since they added a lance at the end. So, there was supposed to be a sticker down here, right there, but I lost it, can't find it, so no sticker. And let's do it that way. There we go. So I didn't get the hand in all the way, but he still holds it. So yeah. And for the final thing, he does come with a stand, which can hold him in his Strider mode and his mobile suit mode, and he does come with an open hand and a closed fist. Okay, so let's get started with the transformation. Pull that off. Take these out. Just take these out and leave it the way it was. Alright, so I'm going to need this because it actually is part of it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to pull the legs out like that. And just deal with the upper body. Pull the arms off too. So first what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pull the chest up and fold it back. Whoops. Fold it back like that. And then pull these out. And then push this down. His head actually collapses in, and push these back, and I think these actually lock it. So, there. Like that. And then you just take the side skirts, and they're on a joint, and you can just fold them down like that. And this is actually supposed to peg in there. So there's the main body, so basically. And now for the arms, what you do is that you fold these out and fold this down. Peg that in here, and do the same thing on the other side. So now I can put that to the side and deal with the legs. So what you're supposed to do is that you pull this off, and you don't need that anymore. And I think this is supposed to be facing down. And then fold the legs back. I think these are supposed to be this way. So, yeah. Do the same thing on that side. I don't remember. Yeah, these are supposed to be facing upward. And then now what you do is that you just peg this into here. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, you're supposed to fold these forward. And then what you do is that you need to take your fingernail and pull that up, And need Dodge Lancer. You pull this out and flip it around so it's basically collapsed in. Then you take this, collapse that, and now what you do is that you just peg it into that hole. And there he is in his Strider mode. So let me just get things organized here. And there you go, there's his Strider mode. And let me just get his stand organized. Okay, now you flip this around so that the peg for him is facing with this way. So, yeah. And there is a peg in there, so you just peg it in. And there you go. He is in Strider mode. A little high, but yeah. There we go. So that's his Strider mode. Give you a quick 360 and actually lift the camera. So really, really nice kit. I really like it. Love the black, love the Lancer, and especially love the Strider mode now. So yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys at my next review.